Hello, it's Kim Krause Schwam, and now I'm going to talk to you about guarantees. So let's take a look at my top tips for a great guarantee that gives your prospects confidence to buy. All right, tip number one, give it a name. It's not just a money back guarantee. Dimensionalize it more. Call it an empty bottle guarantee, a down to the last tablet guarantee, or a four-way zero risk guarantee. We'll look at that one a little bit more closely later. But you see what I'm doing here. I mean, it's kind of generic to say, oh, we back it up with our money back guarantee. Make it memorable, make it tangible to them. Empty bottle, down to last tablet. Emphasize something that's maybe unique or special about your guarantee. Tip number two, make it unlimited or as long as possible, right? So the longer the time period the customer has to try out your product, generally the higher response. Note results can vary, so test. And also, ironically, return rates will go down the longer the guarantee period is. So it can actually help in multiple ways to have a longer or unlimited guarantee, one that doesn't have any deadline. That's because if you make the guarantee too short, the customer may feel pressured to make a decision sooner as to whether or not the product is working. And especially with something like supplements or skincare, or cookbook, results may often take longer than 30 days to appear. So the pressure to make a decision goes up the higher price the product is. I had a client I worked with that had like a $500 and something device that you would use to help lower your blood pressure. It did require you to use it like 4 times a week for 12 minutes each time. So it's the kind of thing people might buy, but maybe they don't use it or they don't get to it. And, when you have a really short guarantee, people feel pressured to, well, I'm not using this enough, or maybe I haven't noticed my blood pressure come down yet, because it is something you have to use for at least, a couple months to see a difference. They may go ahead and return it because they, especially when it's something that expensive. So having a longer guarantee period can actually lower the return rate. Tip number three, make them feel like they're getting something for nothing, right? So again, so many of the offers that I've put out there, that I've written copy for, there's almost always some kind of bonus or freebie when you order. So make it clear that the customer gets to keep them no matter what, even if they decide to return the product for a refund or cancel their subscription. They can't lose because they're getting these freebies just for giving it a try. And you can see in this example, this is for my National Geographic Complete Survival Manual book promotion, which I do break down in one of the videos in this program. You can see there's a world time travel alarm clock. It's actually a physical product. It is the bonus. And so they get the 30-day preview. It's a soft offer. Return the card. Just mail the card. You're going to get this clock, which seems very high value. And you're also going to get the book. And you have 30 days to review the book. And if you decide to send it back and not pay for it, you get to keep this world time travel alarm clock for free. You can't lose. All right, tip number four, go the extra mile to truly remove all perceived risk, right? Your guarantee can actually be your last-ditch effort to overcome any remaining objections to trying your product or service. Make a list of those outstanding objections and be sure your guarantee overcomes it. For example, make it so any shipping charges paid are also refunded. Or you could go one step further and refund the return shipping cost as well. So let's say you're charging $8.95 shipping with your product, and you say, well, if I return it, I'm going to be out the $8.95. Well, you can offer to return that, and you can even refund what it costs to send it back. I mean, that's definitely kind of, a lot of companies don't do that, but that would definitely remove any barriers from ordering. Or for an event, offer an immediate refund on the spot at the event for the event fee plus travel cost if at the end of day one the customer is not satisfied. I've seen Jay Abraham do that at his events. When he used to hold these big $5,000 events, I've seen other people do it too. If you haven't gotten at least, your full value by the end of the first morning, we'll refund the whole cost of attending. All right, here's a guarantee example that pulls it all together. So we're, on this last page is like the page facing the order form in a Magalog for a bladder control supplement. I wrote this promo for Healthy Directions. Here's your chance to get relief from your bladder and urinary misery. And of course, we're playing up, this is a solo bottle offer. There's only one option. Like you can order as many bottles as you like at $24.99 each, plus get up to 3 free gifts, right? We got the report, we've got the free shipping, and a free savings certificate, right? And a fast response bonus. You'll also get another special report if you respond in 7 days. So that's all summing it up, right? But then let's look at that guarantee. Your unconditional empty bottle money back guarantee. I'm so sure Bladder Control Advantage will be the answer you've been searching for, looking for to solve your miserable bladder problems. I'm willing to back it up with one of the most generous guarantees in the supplement industry. If for any reason Bladder Control Advantage does not meet your expectations and do everything I've said it would, simply return it within 90 days for a full refund of the purchase price, even if the bottles are empty. So that's where we've got the empty bottle name, right? I want you to be 100% satisfied with your purchase. In fact, you must feel that Bladder Control Advantage is working for you. If you don't feel you're able to, okay, and here I'm going through all these different benefits. Again, use your guarantee to resell them on the benefits, right? Playing them up, doing some future pacing. Enjoy greater freedom and urinary control. Sleep better, feel more energized, reduce your risk of falls. Stop being embarrassed or uncomfortable. Put an end to the frustration of dribbling or incomplete voiding. Save time and money, and brighten your mood and outlook. Just say the word and you get every penny back. No hassles, no questions, no hesitation, and no hard feelings either. In fact, to show my appreciation for giving Bladder Control Advantage a chance to work for you, you can keep all of your free gifts with my compliments. You risk nothing by giving this remarkable natural breakthrough a chance to work for you. And signed by the spokesperson, Dr. David Williams. So this is doing all of it, right? It's doing the future pacing with the benefits. It's emphasizing the free gifts are all yours to keep. It's removing all risk of ordering. It has a name that further plays up the strength of the guarantee, and it's signed by the product spokesperson, a real human being. Whenever possible, have your guarantee signed by the spokesperson. And put it in one of these little certificate-like borders in your sales page or in your direct mail promo. And here's some more guarantee examples that you can read through later, but the one on the left, your 100% last solution you'll ever need, money back guarantee, talking about integrative digestive formula. It's, it's repeating that big promise. That's why I recommend it, bringing her leadership and authority into it as a doctor, willing to back it up with this 100% last solution you'll ever need. Again, it ties in perfectly with the theme of that promo, why you can take all the probiotics, enzymes, or whatever it was, and I can't remember now, and acids, and still not solve your digestive problems, right? So this is the last solution you're ever going to need. So it ties in with that big idea, with that whole angle, and then it just removes all the risk, right? It's an unlimited guarantee at any time. So it's dimensionalizing that. It's not just saying that, it's saying that's right. Not within 30 days, 60 days, or even 6 months like other companies' guarantees. You can put this formula to the test for as long as you like and send it back even if the bottles are empty. We'll refund every cost, including shipping and handling charges, right? So if you paid any, you're going to refund them. If there's return charges, I believe that means they're going to refund them as well. No hassles, no questions. You keep all your free gifts, so you're getting something for nothing. And remember, the sooner you request it, the sooner you'll start feeling better again, building a little urgency and future pacing and a little CTA. So why not place your order today, right? Could be one of the best things you've ever done to kiss your digestive problems goodbye. And there's only one easy, risk-free way to find out. It's actually a pretty strong guarantee. And then, the other one is what I wrote for a boardroom promotion. I think this was for the Superfoods RX book that I may have shown you before. We've got a 4-way, zero risk, 100% guarantee. So basically 4 different ways that this is risk-free. Number 1, you don't have to send any money, right? I want you to put it to the test for a full 30 days without risking a penny. You don't even have to use a stamp. This is for a soft offer. Number 2, no strings attached. Your freebie card entitles you to receive a free preview copy of the book, right? No obligation, blah, blah, blah. Number 3, lifetime guarantee. If you decide to keep the book, and you can always change your mind, you can return it any time, a week, a month, even a year from now. And you'll get a full speedy refund of every penny you paid. Number 4, how many different ways are you removing my risk? Okay, 2 free gifts to keep forever. No matter what happens, your 2 free gifts are yours to keep just for returning your freebie card and for giving it a try. You've got nothing to lose, right? And then very clear-cut, simple call to action. Mail a freebie card in the next 3 days, building in some urgency. So that's how you make them an offer they can't refuse. All the different things I've shown you in this module, and then of course bringing it home with a really strong guarantee. So now I invite you to go to the next video where I walk you through a strong close section of a long-running, highly successful promo that I wrote, and I take it apart bit by bit. I'll see you there.